Welcome back to episode 16 of building an extension on the back of my house. Before we get started, I just want to go back where it all began and show you what I did to our first house that was only over the road. This was our Taylor Wimpey the Dadford model, our first purchase. After doing as much work on it as we possibly could, we ended up selling it after 6 years and moving just over the road. Here are a few jobs that I did in the house over the 6 years. Let's start off with one of the biggest jobs, the patio at the back of the house. It was a job I did by myself and I absolutely loved every minute of it. It was a great house, super cosy, but we just kind of outgrew it and needed something a little bit bigger. We were lucky when we come to sell it because we had a cash buyer, so the process of selling the house went through a lot quicker. The next job I did, splits opinions. What I did was take this wall out in the kitchen, what separates the hallway and the kitchen from the toilet, but it worked for us, and if you need a number 2 you just go upstairs. The new people who bought the house had a disabled husband, so it worked really well for them. Another job I did was RETURF the back garden. After finding out this turf was laid on top of clay and it was saturated most of the year. It also was infected by leather jackets. Leather jackets, they eat the roots of the grass, which causes a nightmare in your garden. So I ended up installing some French drains to try and disperse of some of the water. If you would like to watch the full video, I'll put the link in the description below. Go back over to the new house and get these final jobs finished off. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe, because this year we're getting an all singing and dancing Wren kitchen fitted and I don't want you to miss that. Now let's get cracking and get these final jobs finished off. There we go, the door is out. And then it's ready for the builder to come in and start cutting this wall out and putting his acros in. I've just run the circular saw along this laminated flooring stuff, this PVC laminated flooring, because when we come to screed the floor, we've got somewhere to take the level off now. One of these skirting boards off this end. What's in it? We've put some beading on the outside of the new door and we'll wait until that sets before we put the foam on the inside, which I'm going to do tomorrow. We'll foam it all from the inside. So that's tomorrow's jobs. See you tomorrow. So there we go, we have got the door sealed around the outside. All we need to do now is get some expanding foam round on the inside and the job is good to go. Just put a little blob every now and again on the inside just to hold it, because when we go to blow the expanding foam in, which we've got here, I don't want it to push the trim off on the outside. I'll wait till that goes off tomorrow. We'll get some of this gear in, get it all filled in. Oh yeah, I need to tape this up as well. Put some masking tape on this door, so it doesn't go on the door. So I am worried that the foam is going to go through this small gap and to the outside. So I don't know what to do. Will it or won't it? Do I put a bit of tape down to stop it going through? I don't know. Never used expanding foam before, so I'm not sure what I should do. I might go through there, I might have to put some tape on that bit there and that bit. It's working. So I've got it all prepped, ready for the expanding foam to go in this gap. So I'm hoping it's not going to go through now, because I've taped on the inside and I've also taped along this edge so it doesn't go on the metal. It's seen as though I've never used this stuff before. I thought I'd better read the instructions and just have a look and see if there's anything I need to know. The builder did say to me, if you get one of those guns, he said they're a lot easier and a lot tidier than using it straight out the can. But as you will see, I always seem to manage and get the job done. So that's your first tin. It's done one tin all the way up that side, look. When that goes off, I'll just cut that off. And I've got another tin to run up this side. And then I've got a spare tin to do across the top. So we'll get on with that other side now. Get that other side filled in. Got a little bit to do just at the top there, look. I've still got a full can, so just hoping that expands a bit up that side and across the top. It's going off already. Got a bit carried away down this edge, as you can tell, but obviously I didn't at this side. There was definitely too much sprayed in down this side, but as soon as it dried up and went hard, I could just cut it off real easy. The rest of it worked out spot on, really happy with it. Ollie's just brought the washing in, doing his chores like a good lad. Well done, pat on the back. So this opening, this will be the last time you see this like this, because we're getting the wall taken back at both sides and an RSJ putting in across the top. So the wall will be coming back. Go about there. So the new opening, when the new RSJ's in, will be 3.2 20mm. So it'll come back to here at this side, and then this side will come back to about here. And the reason why we're only coming back to here on this side is because we're getting a wood burning stove here, and that is the reason they've left a 600 by 600 box in the roof, so when they put the flue in, they can get access to putting the flue in up the wall. So yeah, this job starts tomorrow. We've got a builder coming to do it. Hopefully we don't have a repeat of the last builder and have an absolute nightmare, because I won't be able to do this by myself. This needs a few lads doing this, because it's going to need all the plasterboard's going to need to come off. They're going to have to knock all the plasterboard off, pull them sockets and wires out the way, find out which way the floor's going. If it's running that way crossways, it'll be a lot easier for him, but if it's running that way, it's obviously going to have to sit the floor, upstairs floor and something. Obviously acro it up, 4 at each side. We've already got the beam bought, so I've left him a couple of pallets out there and some foam mats and also some slate there, look, so he can use that at his own will, and also some old railway sleepers right over in that corner if he needs them to like use it to balance it or get it over this new door, because I do not want this door scratching, because it costs a lot of money. This starts tomorrow, this job, so I'm going to be at work, so when I come home tomorrow night, I'll show you the progress of what he's done. I'll see you tomorrow. Just going to show you some little shots of what it looks like before we got the RSJ installed, so you have a proper idea of what it's going to look like once it's been put in. And this was the foam after I cut it off, and it turned out spot on, to be honest. I was really happy with it. I wasn't going to put any black trim on the inside, but the plasterer asked me if I could put some on because his plasterboard wouldn't come out enough to reach the door frame. So luckily enough, I did have some spare trim to go all the way around on the inside. Day one of the builders installing an RSJ and taking the wall back. Also, they've insulated the roof in the extension, and they've also got a steel in here as well. 3.2 it is. Or is it 3.5? I think it's 3.5 actually. Yeah, it's 3.5 because the opening's 3.2, that's right. Just done his investigation works up there, look. So yeah, these builders, they're going to be taking this wall, putting the acros in tomorrow. There's the acro tops, and there's some acros out in the garden. Get the acros in tomorrow, and then they can start taking the wall down and exposing it all. The builders come up with a good idea. Instead of getting brick slips, we've already got brick, so why don't we just plasterboard up to like here and here and just leave this bit out in the middle where the stove's going to sit all the way up? What do you reckon? I think it'll look quite good. So there we go, that's day one of the builders being here, installing the RSJ, plasterboarding it, and he's going to be plastering it all as well eventually. But that was day one. I'll see you tomorrow on day two. Whilst the kitchen's covered up, it's an excuse to get a takeaway. So day two of the builders installing the RSJ in my kitchen. Let's go inside and have a look. Yeah. Oh, they've not took the wall back yet though, have they?
No.
I'll put the pad stone in.
So what they're going to do, box that beam in so it's not going to go any higher then? I thought it was going
no, it's the same height. That's where it was at, the same height. Oh. Bloody hell. That's crazy, isn't it? How they've got that up there. At least he's got it where he wants. Look, he's pointed it up there already.
Yeah.
And then obviously the pad stone will go in, he'll point all that up. That's your hoist. Yeah. They didn't used to use them hoists when I was a builder. You used to have to use a car jack it up, and just jack that side up, prop it under, jack the other side up, prop it under. Now they've got kit like this where you can just hoist it up. That's crazy, that. Bloody hell. Wow. Incredible, isn't it? What they can do. Wow. I can't believe that, like. There's also plasterboarded in these window reveals, that one and that one, look, which is good. So tomorrow there should be a pad stone, the wall taken back here, pad stone up there, and the wall taken back there. So there we go, guys, that was day two of the builder installing the RSJ in the back of my house to bring the extension into the kitchen. So I'll see you on day three. Day three of the builders installing my RSJ. I'll spin the camera around and I'll show you what they've done. Massive now, I can't believe it. And this table, when we first got it, you can get 6 seats around it, and for some reason now it's in there, it looks tiny. Took all these acros out, and I think today boarded the ceiling in here, look. It's coming back on Monday to start on the walls. There's loads of room now. Yeah, so there you go, installed on the pad stones. Concrete pad stone, but there's some weight on that. So we've had the skip 2 weeks now and it is pretty full, to be honest. But there's a few bits left, a few offcuts of insulation left, so I'm going to put them on, and then I'm going to put these pallets on top of them. It'll hold them down and stop them blowing away. just spent about 10 minutes taking all the blocks out from the bottom and putting it on top of all the insulation so it doesn't blow out when he drives off. Might see if I've got a bit of rope actually and put a bit of rope across it just to hold everything in place. I'll have a look now. So I found a couple of lifting straps in the garage, but I've been there for years. I've never used them and I'll probably never use them. So I just thought I'd help him out a bit and just strap it down. Just makes his life a little bit easier. So because I'm doing the floor, I'm just tidying this area. I've put some, cleaned it out, put some stone in, like 3 shovels of stone. Give it a good 2 inches of cement in there. But I'm going to put some of this plastic stuff in first and then put the cement in. It'll just hold the moisture in the cement then. So this is the other side. This cement to break off there, this to cut off, chip half of that brick off as well. Hot dog with lettuce in. Mustard. Now that I've got these holes filled of the old cavity from where the wall's been removed, I can get the full floor screeded right over now and get it done properly. There we go, 2 little jobs done, ready now for when I come to screed the floor. We're going to finally get this floor all levelled off now with some self-levelling compound and get it finished, because I've had enough of it just being like this. It looks an absolute mess. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a good hoover, get as much dust up as I can with the old hoover. It's not the new one, this is the old one. So I'm going to give it a quick hoover everywhere. And then I've got some of this concrete seal and floor levelling primer. And I'm going to roll that everywhere, give it a thin layer everywhere. It all needs covering, everywhere needs doing. I've got 5 bags of self-levelling compound and hopefully that will do it all. But first thing we're going to do is get the hoover on it. Now that we're finished with the hoover, we'll get some of this primer poured on and get it rolled in. That's all the primer down and rolled on. Just give it a half an hour to an hour now to dry. It's drying pretty quick, to be honest. My brother's coming in an hour and we're going to get the floor levelling compound, start mixing it and start finishing it all off and getting it complete. So we'll go and get the bags of levelling compound and bring it in here and we'll start getting our stall set out, get the drill out, the paddle on the drill. I need to be careful now when I'm going out there because I've got sticky trainers. I don't want to be bringing bits of stone and sand and stuff in from outside. I've just hoovered it. Got the spiked roller, trowels, drill, paddle on drill, first bag ready to mix. It's time for time lapse. Let's go. floor is all level and down. We use 4 bags of self-leveling compound. I've got 1 bag left, so with there being 1 bag left, I think there's like a bit of a hole here and it's all like disappearing. Where this concrete floor is here, I'm just going to do it like out 2 foot with the last bag and bring it up to that floor nicely. Where I overlaid it here on where there was already some, that's gone, that looks really good. But over there where there was like lumpy concrete and stuff, it's a bit bumpy, but I'm sure once the laminated floor's down, you won't even tell and it'll be perfect. Well, there we go guys, that was the old French doors getting removed and put in the skip, the RSJ getting installed and the walls taken back, and also the floor getting screeded off. We also sealed the heritage French doors and got some expanding foam in. There is some remedial works to do, but that'll do it for this episode and I will see you in the next one.